at the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 20, Kniffel.
So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Beasley. Houdini is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Rose in at the point guard position. Now here's Johnson. Howard kicks to Curry. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And if you let Curry get that shot off, you might as well ring it up.
And here's Atlanta. Here's Rose. And Rose throws it down hard.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Curry. He had 27 points last game. Takes a three. Another three for Chicago.
Well, there is no distance outside of Curry's range. That makes him one of the most difficult covers in the history of this league.
Here's Mitchell. Count that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Markkanen. Last game we saw him score 32. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 9 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Rose passes to Mitchell. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Thunder. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to a...
Look out!
Most players would give anything for that kind of verdict.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality. You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Winters. They set the screen. Kuminga goes in.
And that is the next evolution for Jonathan Kuminga. I want to see more playmaking ability.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. Outside Curry. Howard with this screen on Rose. Popped up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And I love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops given his strength.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Houdini.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. The Hawks have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Beasley with, and it's Johnson picking him up. And that one is good by Beasley.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Hawks leading. Winners the pass to Mitchell. Outside Rose. Here's Winners. He's guarded by Howard. Winners with the bucket.
And Rose must continue to focus on his facilitating. When he does that, this is a dangerous team.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Howard. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Knipple. Jock Landale's checked in for Atlanta. McCollum comes in for Rose. The Hawks leading by 4. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Pass to Landale. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Chicago has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Giddey finds Okongwu. Now here's Curry to wrap the run. Winners grabs the miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to Landale. And he jams it with authority.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
There's 1:38 left in the first. Lobbed up there for Howard. And slammed in by Howard.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Giddey against McCollum. Giddey the pass to Markkanen. Off target from three-point range. Atlanta leading by 12. McCollum kicks to Mitchell. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's set back by Howard.
And let's see Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Markkanen. Then for the Hawks, Kispert's checked in for Houdini. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Kuminga. And it's Rose in for Donovan Mitchell. And the basket by McCollum.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rose against Giddey. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. Smith sets the pick for Simons. Off target with his 3. McCollum dishes to Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's Atlanta up by 16. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Zachary Rizachet out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Rose. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's McCollum in at the 2. And Giddey gets it to go. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Kevin?
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Yeah, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time. Simon's showing you he's got a great feel for when to take those shots.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Pass to Kispert. It's Beasley on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. Beasley's got 9 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Giddey against Rose. Howard with a screen on McCollum. And Simon's wide open. He'll fight. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Rose against Giddey. And Rose throws it down.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Giddey the pass to Howard. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Outside, Simons. Here's Knippel. The second effort. Howard misses. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Giddey sets the pick for Howard. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Landale. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
So for the Bulls, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Jalen Smith, and Curry subbed in for Anfernee Simons, and then for Atlanta, Houdini. comes in for Jock Landale. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Corey Kispert. It's Curry outside. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Outside Rose. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Okongwu's checked in for Chicago.
And already, Rose may be the most athletic point guard in the league. Amazing quickness to go with that leaping ability.
Back to Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 16 points for Stephen Curry.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
His 3-pointers off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Rose kicks to Beasley. Shoots over Knipple. And again, it's Atlanta.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Rose against Curry. Launches a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
It's Giddey with the drive, and the shot goes down. In recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a
Can flat out fly.
Outside, Kuminga. Beasley for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.